Over $600 collected from the market this week for the 32nd straight week. And the Buckeyes won today, knocking off Texas. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Isaiah, and in this video, we're going to do our weekly recap where we show every trade we've made on our Excel file as well as our running total for the last 32 weeks. We have been doing fantastic, and if you're new to the channel, this is an income-generating account where we generate at least $600 every single week through selling cash-secured puts, which means we're agreeing to buy a stock for a predetermined price, through selling covered calls, which means we're agreeing to sell a stock for a predetermined price, and collecting big dividends from our favorite dividend payer, ULTY. So before we jump over to our Excel file, let's take a look at our trade history. Full transparency, always, always, always. So you'll see at the top there, MSTY dividend payout, $61.42. We only have 56 shares there. And ULTY, we are doing daily buys. Every day we're trying to buy at least one share. Sometimes we buy 3, 4. But I'm not going to take this dividend payout, the $380, and invest it into there. What I did is I took it, invested into TSYY. I've had a lot of great discussions in the comments, and I appreciate each and every one of you that are taking the time to give feedback, what your thoughts are, where you would invest it. I decided I'm going to get 500 shares of TSYY using ULTY dividend payments. And to be honest, if TSYY stays at this price, we're probably only going to need to do that for about 8 weeks if we reinvest the TSYY dividends, ULTY dividends, plus our once-a-month dividend from MSTY. And then we do have BLMN dividend paying this next week, $15. That right there is from the trifecta, which I sold a cash-secured put on BLMN, which means I agreed to buy it for a certain price. Well, it went below that price at expiration, so I bought it for the price I agreed to. Keep in mind, I got paid a credit to buy it. Then I sold a covered call on it, and I got paid a credit just to agree to sell it for that price. But I don't want to sell it, so I kept rolling that position, and I keep rolling it, getting paid another credit every couple months because I've been rolling it for about 60 days at a time. And then on top of that, I've collected multiple dividend payouts from it. So the trifecta, getting paid to agree to buy it, getting paid to agree to sell it, and getting paid to own it. It's a pretty awesome combination, and that is why I love selling options. I think it's the best way to generate income. But let's keep taking a look here at our trade history. Our JBlue expiration expired worthless. What does that mean? It means we agreed to buy JBlue for $4 per share. It never came down to that price, so the contract expired worthless, which means I got paid money to do nothing. That's awesome. You see some ULTY buys in our $400 from our dividend payout for TSYY, which we got 47 shares from there. And then we did a couple more shares, 4 shares at the $8.30 price to kind of get our whole dividend payout between ULTY and MSTY, which got us 51 shares of TSYY, which should pay us about $10 next week, hopefully. We'll see. That's exciting. And like I said, you see all these ULTYY buys. Let's take a look here at just our options. What did we do this week? We collected $63 from TSLL puts, $80 from Peloton, which is Peloton puts, and $90 from MSOS puts. So all in all, awesome week combining selling options with our dividend payouts. Like I said, I want to jump over to our Excel file so we can take a look at our running total. I absolutely love that. It helps keep us on track, keep us motivated to what we've accomplished. So let's jump over and take a look at that. Before we jump over to our running total, I do want to give a quick shout out to my premium generals, beautiful people right here, $10 a month. And in this group, we have talking about options. I have private videos in here going into more detail on how to sell options, margins, things like that, as well as talking about trades we make, helping each other grow as a community. And then the other group I want to shout out is my Fiverr group. That is for one-on-one coaching, more customizable education into selling options and understanding how to identify trades, things like that. So both opportunities are out there. I'll put both links in the description below, but I'd love to have you in either capacity. And even if you don't want to be a part of a group, just subscribing to the channel goes a long way, and I completely appreciate it, and I love it a lot. So with that being said, let's jump back into the video, and let's look at the money we've made. Okay, so here we are on our Excel file, and let's take a look. 32 straight weeks from January 20th. That's when we started showing our trade history. I really wish I would have started this on January 1st, but whatever. January 20th on our trade history, all the way up to August 29th. That is 32 weeks. And for 32 weeks straight, we have hit our minimum goal of $600 every single week. And if you add all 32 weeks together, it equates to $23,877. So if you would include the first 3 weeks of January, we would be over $25,000, which I did go back and total how much I made from those first 3 weeks. But again, I don't include it on this running total list because I wasn't showing my trade history at the time. So it's, I got to hold myself accountable. I didn't show the trade history. So for that reason, we started on the 20th, which again is fine. So 32 weeks, minimum $600 every single week. We had some really big weeks here and there. And if you would break down our 32 weeks, which gives us $23,877, you divide that by 32 to get us an average payout per week. We are currently averaging $746 a week, which is just about $40,000 for the year. That is an awesome part-time job that we're working here, probably an hour a week, maybe, because, again, selling options is not some complex investment strategy. You identify stocks you like, and you agree to buy them. And then once you own them, you agree to sell them, and you get paid on either side. And if you can find some that pay dividends, you're getting paid in 3 ways. It's absolutely fantastic. It's my favorite way to generate income. I do want to go over to our dividends tab, get you one more look at our running total tab. 32 weeks straight, minimum of $600 every week. Next week, we only have 4 trading days. The market is not open on Monday, Labor Day, so we only have 4 days, which is fine. We'll have no problem hitting our $600 week that week as well. I have complete confidence. But let's take a look at the dividend tab here. I want to look specifically at ULTY. That is right here, the 4th column over, header ULTY. $3,605 we've collected in dividends from ULTY so far. I'm trying to sell some covered calls on ULTY, but I just really can't get filled. They just do not have much upward projections on this ETF, which is fine. Again, as I've said in pretty much all my videos, I invest in ULTY for income. It is not a growth ETF. It is not one that is going to sky up in price. You invest in it for its income, and that's what we're going to continue to do. But a quicker video today. Just wanted to call out what we've accomplished this week, do our weekly running total. And if you're watching college football, let me know in the comments, especially if you're a Buckeyes guy like me. We got our win today over Texas. Also, let me know what moves we're making in the market. I'm going to have to add TSYY here for dividend payouts here for next week. I'm excited. And between ULTY and TSYY, I'm going to be able to grow that TSYY investment and get that 500 shares quicker than you think. So with all that being said, I appreciate each and every one of you, and I want us all to grow together, and we will, and I'll see you in the next one.